In marriage or relationship, one of the most important things you need to do is to tell your partner, let's remove divorce from the options that we want to put in our marriage. Omoni Oboli made a statement last week in one of the articles that I read. She said one of the biggest plus for them when they wanted to get married, our marriage is 20 years now, is that they removed divorce as an option for them in the marriage. And when I sat down, I looked at it, and it made me remember one of the challenges I had with my wife some times back. And I sat her down. I told my wife that no matter what we go through, let's remove divorce from the option. You know, I am 16 years in marriage, and I married at the age of 29. And apart from being a kind of what's it called, a counselor, the marriage counselor, and also a family life um therapist. I've had a lot of experiences when it comes to husband and wife, male and female. And I've discovered that except you want to be in your marriage, you can't be there. Little challenges can actually make you to opt out of marriage. From the day I got married, I told my wife, whatever happens, I stay with you. So when we had issues, when we had challenges, it was not an option for me to leave because that was what I said. And now we have children, so I can't leave my partner for anything. I made my choice and I stand by my choice. Except she decides to pack her load and leave, I won't. And I keep advising her when we have issues, don't put divorce on the table. Divorce is not supposed to be on the table because God said, I hate divorce. And so we as the children of God should do everything within our power to make sure that divorce is not on the table. And that's why you need to also think well before you enter into a relationship. You need to think well. That's why you see that they wrote for better, for worse. No matter what happens, the marriage continues. So that's why you need to think very well before you accept a man into your life or before you decide to take a woman into your life. Because that woman becomes a center part of you. She becomes a total part of you. So divorce should not be on your shop when you want to get married. Any partner that you want to get married to and put divorce on the table, please don't get married to that person. Ask, what do you think about divorce? Discuss about it. Sometimes I wonder why people don't discuss about some things. Discuss about intimacy, discuss about gender, discuss about children, discuss about finance. Don't be afraid to discuss. Communication is one of the things that will save you when you get into marriage. You need to know the mind of the person you are entering into a contract. Marriage is a contract. You understand me? An agreement. If it's an agreement, it's a contract. So you need to know the mind, the perception, the expectation of the person you are entering into a relationship with. If you don't know, then you are entering into a serious issue. You need to know. So when you want to marry or presently as you are married, please tell your partner, let's remove divorce from the table. It's not an option for a Christian. It's not. For the sake of your children, for the sake of the society, for the sake of the family, for the sake of the country you want to have, remove divorce from the option. Divorce is not an option. It's not me that says so. God said it. He said, I hate divorce. Because God is love. So if you don't love somebody, don't enter into that relationship because the person has money. Or because the person, has a good backside. Or because the person is beautiful or whatever. Marry someone that you know that no matter what happens, I will be willing to stay with this person. Even if she cheats on me. You understand? There will always be a way for us to get better. Even if he does this, there's always a way for us to get better. So the perception of people concerning relationship and marriage is wrong. You need to remove divorce from the table so that you can become the best that you want to be in your marriage. Andrew says so.